Hello, this is Gilberto Guerrero, and this is week 10 of the men's practicum. And this week I had the individual assessment with Todd. We went ahead and met at Chipotle in Alliance, which is a lot closer to us because he lives in Keller and I live in Hazlet. So we met at Chipotle to have lunch, and basically we just talked about how things were going, things in school, and excuse me, and things at work, along with things in my personal life, a couple of things that I've been dealing with. But overall, it was a great time. I was able to, just talk to him about ideas that I have about the future as far as ministry that I want to get started. And I'm not sure exactly how everything is going to work, but I just want to make an impact in the fitness industry, and I have a vision and I have goals that I have set, to make this happen. And, 2 years ago, it's crazy how I didn't even know how I was going to make an impact on, the fitness industry. And I know I always talked about this a lot. I know in Practicum Prep, when I was in class with you, we wrote our legacy statement. And actually, a couple weeks ago, I took a look at that, and I about cried because, I hadn't looked at it in almost, a year and a half or 2 years. And, just looking at it allowed me to realize my purpose and why I'm here, on this earth, which is to make an impact in people and, help them become the best versions of themselves, physically, but not just physically, but mentally and spiritually as well. So God has really been working in my life and just given me visions of what he wants me to do in the future. And, I already have my business name. I already have my logo created. All I got to go through is the trademark process. And I'd love to start with clothing apparel. So, shirts that'll have that logo on it. And basically on my website, I'll write, the mission of this brand, where I see the brand going, and the type of things we want to do in the future. And those things that I want to do in the future is online coaching. I want to develop like 12-week programs, training programs that people can follow. And I don't want to do it just for, the Christian community, I guess. I want to reach everybody. So, I want to develop a 12-week program that maybe somebody who doesn't believe can follow, or they just want, physical help with their physical training or nutrition or whatever it is. I'll develop a 12-week program for that. But I also want to have a 12-week program that's total mind, body, spirit plan that somebody can follow, that'll help them with their physical fitness, with their with their mind, switching, turning that switch in their brain that would allow them to focus on positive things throughout the day rather than negative things, and just learning how to control your thoughts. And then having a spiritual aspect, so maybe incorporating like a devotional for every day, or 5 days of the week will be a devotional with the brain exercise on focusing on something positive throughout the day while you go through the workout training. And basically I'll develop beginner, intermediate, and advanced training plans. And basically I would offer those either at cost or free of cost. I'm still not sure. I would love to offer all of it for free, but I don't know how exactly all that's going to work. So all I can do right now is build a plan of what I want to do, how I want to do it, and just go from there. But it's amazing how, looking back at that legacy statement that I wrote a year and a half ago, I'm just seeing everything begin to line up to that legacy statement, which, it just goes to show God is leading the way. And, I'm just following his vision, the vision that he's placed in my heart. I'm following I'm following it, and I will follow it until the day I die. You know, if it takes me the rest of my life to develop this exact vision that I want to develop, you know, I'll spend the rest of my life trying to make it happen. So I'm very passionate about this. I love this. God has completely just wow. I have no words to explain everything that's happened the past 2 or 3 months. I know I'm a little over time, but actually, I'm gonna compete in a bodybuilding show next year in April, just to build my credibility. As far as you know, when people look at me, they'll be able to say, "Okay, well, you know, he's been through that. He's done prep for a bodybuilding show, and he's competed in a show. So you know, for the most part, he's qualified. Right now, I don't really have any of that under my name. So that's my goal for next year is to compete in a bodybuilding show and go ahead and trademark that logo that I've created for my business, and then we'll go from there. And it's crazy how just God puts people in your life, and they just you know support you in everything. So. It's truly been a blessing just talking to everybody and you know getting their viewpoints. Everyone is excited. I know my family is excited, and you know Danny Hagman. When I talked to him, he sounded very excited about my future and what I have planned. So I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Go ahead and have a blessed week. Thank you.